Right, so 1JZ, Garrett Turbo, AN lines, how I did it. Because I didn't know how to do this. I previously had barbs here coming off the turbo, rubber line, and then the original barbs, which this one here has been squashed and welded. There's a barb coming off here and down on the turbo down there. There was also a barb. And there they are there. So what you do is you get a pair of vice grips, which are these things here. And you literally just grab the barb and twist it and wiggle it and twist it. This one I actually clamped it on there and knocked it out with a hammer, but they're really not in there that tight. You then take a 1/8 NPT tap and you carefully tap the housing, the upper water neck, and then the water pump housing down here. And you can do it with the alternator still in there. You just got to be really careful. Mine are a bit crooked, but they seem to have sealed. So, and then 1/8 NPT. You then need two 1/8 NPT to AN6 fittings to go in here and to go down there. Then for the Garrett Turbo, it's M14 by 1.5 to AN6. And then I've got an AN6 45 degree times 2. So there's another AN6 45 degree down there. And then here I've got an AN6 90 and then another AN6 90. These are 100 series fittings, and this is 400 series hose. So 100 series fittings will fit 400 series hose. It's a rubber inner, stainless outer, and then a black nylon on the outside, which is the same as what I used for my oil feed, although oil feed's AN4. So yeah, two of those fittings, two 45s, two 90s, and then I got 2 meters of hose, and there's a bit left over, and then some heat sleeve. And that's it. What was something else I was going to say? Oh, you can use Teflon hose, but ideally you need the proper Teflon fittings. That's right. Okay. So with this rubber inner 100 series hose, I'll show you what it looks like. I did have trouble getting the fittings on to start with, and I'll show you what I mean. So here's one of the 100 series fittings here. Oh yeah, look. So I had almost a meter. Probably had a meter left over, so maybe you could probably do it with a meter of hose. But hot tip, when you cut this bit here, make sure you get a really good cut, because with these fittings, when I finally get it apart, show you what this fitting looks like. Okay, so there's the fitting there. There's actually a bit of a thread on the inside, and then when you get your hose, you need to push it on there and screw it on until it bottoms out. There's like a shoulder inside, but you need to make sure this cut is good, or else you'll never get this on here. It like pushes the braid up. So get a good cut on there, trim the little edges with some scissors, and then wind this on till it's on and it bottoms out, and then you get this guy, put some grease on here, and he goes in there, and then he locks up with the fitting. I've got a proper spanner, but you can just use a pair of shifter with a electrical tape, masking tape on it. And then once the fitting's on the hose, so once this end is on the hose, clamp it in the vise here. I'll just clamp it. So clamp it in the vise here, the hose is fitted to it, and then you just wind this guy down, and Bob's your uncle. That's how you do the 100/400 series hose fittings. So if you found that helpful, leave us a like. If you want to see more of my low-tech technical videos, click subscribe, and thanks for watching.